Dawn.
Oh, shucky ducky, Beth. How you doing?
Good.
We are here.
We are here. We're doing this.
We are doing this. This is this is considered our pilot show.
This would be it. It's weird. Although I feel like we've had multiple pilots, just not recorded.
Ex Truth. 100% truth. This is 10 years in the making.
That sounds ridiculous, but it's the truth. That sounds crazy, but it's the truth.
10 years in the making of us doing a podcast. We've talked about it. We've
literally for 10 years.
For 10 years.
We've Before seen other these people was doing all these podcasts.
The amount of coinage that we've missed out on. Now we both broke.
We probably still are going to miss out.
No, we really are. But the fact that we've seen them come and go, we've watched podcasts and we've seen people do well, people not do well. We've seen them get together and do what we do on a regular.
Just doing what we do.
And now we're going to make it official. It's like Facebook official, but not really.
Is this what they would consider a hard launch?
A hard launch. There you go.
We're going to do a hard launch.
A hard launch
and all
of our show that we're bringing to the people, to the masses, to the 5 listeners that will turn into 10 and 15. The I Ain't Saying,
but I'm saying
podcast with Dawn and Beth, or Beth and Dawn, however you want to do it. We're gonna make
switch it up week to week. 1 week, okay. It'll be I Ain't Saying with Dawn and Beth. The next week, I Ain't Saying with Beth and Dawn.
There, week, boom.
Don't matter. I don't care.
Boom. I don't either. But let's just hope that this brings us something. If nothing else, a good time, and people will get to listen in on, like I said, what we do anyway.
Yeah.
Like, so the only difference that this podcast will do is that we're actually recording ourselves. But I feel like our thought process is hilarious. I feel like we're funny without being like trying to be. It's just the stuff that we talk about is hilarious. And so hopefully people will come to appreciate it.
Yeah. Right. I mean, I feel like it's no different than us sitting down at a restaurant, maybe for our weekly get together.
Right.
And us just talking, and then you got the table next to you that's a little bit close and can overhear your conversations.
Right.
And next thing you know, they didn't scooted their little tables and chairs a little bit closer because they want to be in on it. And I'm not trying to be funny, but we've had people like ear hustling in our conversation just because we was just having a good time.
Right.
Talking.
Right.
People want to be at the table just because.
If we charged for the amount of people that would try to be in on our conversation, just because from us cracking up and talking about stuff and them wanting to be there, back then we could have been charging. Back then we could have been making money, and
I don't want to sound like I don't want to like sound like we're feeling ourselves. It's not like I'm thinking or you're thinking that at all. It's just what we've kind of been told. So we're just trying to just go with it, and if it brings
coinage, ducats, skrillas,
or simoleons. That's my Sims money. That's my Sims money. Because that's probably what we're gonna make. We're gonna make money so I can expand my Sims town.
Is Sims still even around?
Yeah, for sure. Girl, you should go on the Instagram page.
They have it.
Sims free play. It gives you all the latest updates, and it when there's new like things that you can do with your characters, or new wardrobes that are unveiled, or new additions that you can add to your house. Absolutely. Are you kidding me? Yes. Absolutely.
I really don't even know why I'm about to ask this. But are you a part of that page?
Well, I mean, I don't comment on it, but of course.
Oh my god!
You mean do I follow it?
Oh,
Absolutely.
Why? Why? Listen, how long have you been? You've been playing Sims
girl,
longer than we've been talking about.
I was playing Sims back during nursing school when I would be in class and I would be like, I'd hear a susu, and then I had to like get up one of my players that was time for them to go to work, and I had to get them up and send them to work.
Listen, I feel like, and we all have guilty pleasures because I feel like your Sims playing is as bad as my Candy Crush playing.
Right.
So you've been playing.
Right. People would be like to you, Dawn, are you still playing Candy Crush? Who still plays Candy Crush?
They don't. Listen, I've gotten to a status where Candy Crush sends me like exclusive content. Like, would you like to be part of our listening board? Like, that's how deep in I am. Remember that time they sent me an invite to be like remember Candy Crush was going to have like a TV show for a little bit? I was like one of the top ones that got an invite to.
I remember that.
Yeah, like I'm on level and there's again there's always someone better, greater, faster than you, but for my level where I'm at like level 10,000 and something. Like, I know, right? I can't. That's my like de-stress, like get away from it all, just like your Sims and your fake people and your fake homes.
I honestly, I haven't kept up with my Sims. I haven't played it in a while. I am back on Candy Crush. I refuse to spend money on Candy Crush, which is what they want you to do, because they make the levels so ridiculously stupid hard that you almost like have to buy a pack of coins or a pack of gold bars so that you can get like, or I'll get like right to where I have like 2 plays left.
Right.
And like my next play, I would have got it, but I'm out of coins. And I'm like, it's taken me a half an hour just to get finally where I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And so then it forces you, because you don't want to I'm not spending another half an hour doing it. So you're like, fine, I'll go ahead and buy these stupid gold bars. It's only $1.99. I get 50 gold bars.
Right.
And
for
so
10,
you rationalize it, but I am done. I refuse to pay them any more money. They're not getting a dime from me. So I will literally only play until I run out of coins, and then or run out of lives, and then I'm done. That's it. That's all I'm doing.
Let me establish this right now. First of all, this is a no judgment zone. So for us that do spend
I'm just saying.
money on them gold bars,
I'm just saying. Do you do
money
it?
on the gold bars?
That's why they want you on. That's why.
Hello. Hello. Beth. Did I lose you?
Hello.
All right, listen, take 2.
What happened?
I don't know. We got disconnected or something. We was on a roll, and then I think what it is, I think like there was a gremlin in Spotify. I was like, oh, this show is about to be fire. Like, we gonna have to cut it off right now because they're getting too deep with it. It's about to already get 1 million hits. That's what I feel. I'm not even gonna lie.
Now let me tell you what I did do. I did try to open my Candy Crush to see what level I was at so I could tell you. And I wonder if that threw us off.
Maybe.
Let me see. I'm gonna try it again, and this way.
No, but listen, Beth. Why would you do that?
Because why would I think that in this day and age, when you can share screens via FaceTime, when you can do all this mumbo jumbo, why would I not think that I could go and check my Candy Crush app just to see what level I'm at?
Because it's 2 conflicting platforms. It's making you decide, listen, you want to do this podcast or you want to have some downtime and play with us.
Okay.
Choose one or the other. Fine. Choose one or the other.
So do we start again and introduce ourselves?
No, this is gonna be in the pilot too. This is a no holds bar. We go with the flow.
Can we merge the 2 together? This is how clueless we are. Can we merge the 2 together?
We're going to figure it out.
Okay. All right. Well, even if not, we're going to keep going.
Exactly.
But maybe just in case we can't, should we say the name of the podcast at least? Again?
Let's do it.
I'm just saying.
No, but let's get it out there. Plus, the people got to know. They got to call this
No,
to their mind. So when they tell their other friends,
you missed the drop.
Well, I ain't saying.
Well, I'm just saying it. Dawn. Anyway,
listen, I'm here with my red cup and ice, so bear with me. This is what this kind of show is going to be: laid back with your cup of drink, red drink, rose drink, whatever the drink is.
I tried a new drink.
What'd you try?
I just tried some wine that was not good. Thank goodness I had some sweet red in the refrigerator, so I was able to use that, because I was about to try to get the whatever this flavor is that I got, thinking it was some kind of blend. They always make it sound so pretty and
don't they
tasty on the bottle. I'm like,
a whole bunch of lies.
And I took it one swig of it. I'm like, well, that's not what I want. So I was like, what do I have I can do? And I'm like, I got some lemonade. Maybe if I pour some lemonade in it, it'll make it. And it didn't help. So
reason at number 54 why you're not a bartender. I'm sorry, sir. You don't like that here.
Really some lemonade in there. That's what I tried to do.
This should make it taste okay. Well, I got me a big old bottle
of what?
You know they don't know how to do nothing small. Of Members Mark sangria.
Mm-hmm. You can never go wrong. I got me some sangria too. Mine was nasty, but not from Members Mark. I shouldn't say that out loud.
This one's okay. So is this like this? I feel like this is my first name drop. We ain't getting paid for nothing, but might as well start somewhere. So this Members Mark sangria, it's good. It's decent. For those who are concerned as myself, the alcohol percent isn't high. And that's not what I look for. I like to look for a little bit higher, but this one's 6.5. So, it's decent. It's fairly sweet. Let's see. They always try to make the description. Our sangria has citrus and sweet berry flavors with a touch of spice. Enjoy chilled or over ice. And that's what I just did. I got some over some ice, and it's decent. Like Sam's makes some fine wine.
Sam's is the go-to. I mean, that really is. My sangria is, you know who? I went to my favorite store in the world, Aldi, and got my winking owl.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm just going to try
wine and stuff.
Yeah. I was like, let me just try it. This one says the taste, sweet, style, medium-bodied, notes, delightful red fruit notes with a hint of citrus. Best when served chilled. So I put it in the refrigerator when I got home, got it nice and chilled. Didn't do nothing for me.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the content on it?
Let's see here. 10.
Whoa. That's nice.
And then the other one I got is called Shiraz, Shiraz. And its content was 13.
That's a pretty one right there.
Nasty.
Oh, well, of course.
I should say for me, I don't have that kind of a palate. I mean, I like a mild wine, but the thing is, like at one point in time, I could drink like a Cabernet. I could drink I could do a little bit drier wine, but I've got it. Like if it acts like it's sweet on the label, then I'm thinking it's going to be sweet. Don't pull the bait and switch on me.
Right.
Like, don't make me think it's going right. Like, don't make me think you're going to be Dr. Jekyll and you end up being Mr. Hyde.
Right.
Facts. That's all I'm saying.
Straight facts. Because I'm gonna tell you up front, I do not have the grown-up palate for
not for wines,
for the reds and the Cabernets and the Noirs and the Pinots Garagios and stuff like that. That's not me. I need some Kool-Aid with a liquor content.
That's exactly right. And to me, that's what in my mind sangria should taste like. It should taste like Kool-Aid with a little bit of adult Kool-Aid. I don't know.
Right.
Not quite as sweet as
Kool-Aid. Market that? If this podcast, listen, adult Kool-Aid. I haven't heard of that.
Trademark. I'm saying it now.
Hashtag trademark.
What is that? We're probably doing so many things wrong. Who cares? It don't matter. We are like talking all. We're like so stupid. But it don't matter.
Listen.
Eventually we're gonna say something that's gonna stick. At least eventually something that we say is gonna stick.
Right. Listen, because I feel like we would try to make that hold up in court, like, no, because we said it, we claimed that. So
On November
therefore,
10th at 8:14 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
hilarious. Listen, so we will, well, of course, with the first part that cut off, and now we're into the second part, but we have not like really given a background on who we are and like why we're doing. Like we've said that we've talked about it for 10 years. I guess we gave a little background in that area, but let's tell the folks about ourselves. You want to start?
Sure. I don't like this.
I know, because you're the most non-attention person. And the reason, and another reason that we have to do a podcast, because if this was a video or live, this is not you. Like, I feel like if this is your comfortable area, but like if it was like in person, like, oh, no,
camera off. I don't want. Right. No, absolutely not. I don't want to. No. Okay, fine. I just feel like it sounds like nobody. I feel like nobody cares. But anyway, so I'm Beth. Beth Moreland. I am the elder of the two. I'm in my. Do we want to talk about our age? Yeah, fine. Okay.
I think we need to ease into save some mystery for the next episode.
I am a married woman with 3 children. When I say children, I have 3 offspring. However, they are not kids. They're all my kids are grown. So that gives you a little indication of how old I am. But anyway, and I live in, I don't even know what's too much to say. I live in the great state. No, I take that back. I live in Florida.
There you go. There you go.
I live in Florida. How about that? There we go.
Is that where we're leaving it? That's where you're leaving it?
What else do I need to say?
I don't know, but this makes me think of a story, but I'll hold that on till later. So I guess it's my go. So
sure.
What's going on, party people? This your girl right here. You know, they call me No.
That's exactly, yes. Okay, keep going.
That tells our personalities.
Like, yep, that's exactly why I feel there's no need for me to even introduce myself, because exactly.
No, but all right. Let's see. So my name is Dawn. I too am married. I have a little one, 4 years old, going on 40. And so, you know, I live in the great/terrible state of Indiana. Just depends on the area. And if I say the area, half the people wouldn't know where it's at anyway. So, yeah. So it was like, yeah, married.
So if you're wondering how the two of us got together, like how is it that we are doing this? I'm originally from Ohio, moved to Indiana as a child, where I met Dawn, and
which I was originally from New York and moved to Indiana. So when our forces combined,
we met each other. Our I don't even know what I was going to say, but anyway, we met, and it was just instant. I mean, you know, I don't even know how we got to be, honestly, friends the way that we're friends. I don't even know.
Right.
It just, I can't even think about like a defining moment. I can't even think. We just always had a good time around each other.
Exactly.
And like I said, the rest is history. I can't even tell you when, where, how, why, how, what, nothing. I just know that we just started hanging out eventually, and then it stuck.
And that was it. Like, I feel like the thing that we always would say though is like, first of all, like our thinking process is very similar. While even though you come from a collegiate background and I come from streets, but like our thinking process, like is just common sense. I feel like we feel the same way about a lot of things. And like anytime we would hang out, we find the same things funny. We can crack up over the same things, and it just flows. And so that's what makes our conversations fun, and why, like, when people are around us,
we're on the same wavelength all the time. Matter of fact, we even say, like, I'm like, I would say something or Dawn would say something and the other person would be like, shut up, like get off my wave.
Get
like
off my
get
wave.
off my wave. Like that's what get off of it. That's exactly what I was thinking. Get off my wave. And so we just text each other. She would text me something and I'd be like, I sent a text back, get off my wave.
Right, because I was thinking it was no need. Right, right. So it just like that, and that's us. Like I feel
maybe we should call the podcast "Get Off My Wave." Anyway, no, go ahead.
No, because when people tune in, like I feel like that sounds angry and aggressive.
It does. It does.
Get off my wave.
Get off my wave.
But I feel like, and we're both good storytellers. I feel like the stories that have involved the two of us at the same time.
Oh my goodness,
are hilarious. Which we won't put everything on this one because we need this podcast to stretch and to have some episodes and things to talk about. But the stuff that we have under our belt, especially being the fact that we've talked about doing this for 10 years, and so nothing has happened but our stories being piled up, our experiences together, separate. Like it's just we finally just really just sat down and was like, okay, let's do it. Listen, I feel like the turning point for me was when I seen that Suge Knight was about to start a podcast from prison.
Listen, if he can do one from prison, there ain't what is the reason that we have not started ours within the past decade?
If Suge is out here, like, and please don't send a hit out on me. I don't know who will listen to this, who's connected to who knows who, but it's just like we at least got to put our foot out and try it, and just so that's why we're here. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't saying,
but I'm saying
if they doing it, we can do it.
Right. And I will just preface this as well, is I already can't, even though we kind of like mapped out how the first episode was going to go down, what we would talk about, what our content was going to be, try to have some kind of organized thoughts to our chaotic thoughts or whatever. I have a feeling that I'm going to turn into one of those people where I'm like, I can't. Did I tell that last week on the podcast? I feel like I'm going to turn into one of those people where I'm going to start saying the same stories over and over again. So you don't have to like watch me on that, because I can't. I was just about to say something. I'm like, did I just say that 10 minutes ago? I can't remember. I literally cannot remember. I swear, it's old age. I don't know what's going on with me, but anyway, go ahead. Craziness.
Well, that's why we'll have to review and just at least mark down what we talked about, and like keep it. Like you said, I don't know if we're doing this right, but something's going to happen with this one way or another.
Something's going to stick. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna get it together.
Right. It's the pilot show, so this is where we start to work out the kinks and get it going. At least this is, but we're a step in the right direction.
In the right direction. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So being that we did map out some of the stuff that we were going to talk about. Like I said, I feel like we just talk about any and everything anyway. But I know one of the things that we had, first of all, now where we're at in the stream of time, it's a little bit talked about. It's kind of winding down, kind of sort of not really, this whole Will and Jada thing. And and to preface, like, of course, we keep it light. We're going to talk about dumb stuff, nothing of great value, nothing political, nothing debating. It's just sharing thoughts and wavelengths of the same sort.
Absolutely.
But this whole like Will and Jade, I keep seeing it, and maybe because I'm talking about it, it keeps popping up in like my timeline. All I'm seeing is her.
100% it's because you're talking about it, I swear.
But AI, either clips of her doing interviews, crying and deflecting, and clips of him not saying anything and being weird and trying to act like everything is okay. It's just like, where it's like I'm interested but not. I can't describe the feeling.
I can't. I just can't. I just, because I don't. I like Will Smith, always have.
Right.
And I just feel like she didn't. see, I don't even know like if I can even say what I want to say because I ain't trying to get, but like
She didn't jack him up.
he doesn't seem to be the same since they've gotten together. Not saying that you have to stay the same because the whole point of you get older, you change, you mature, you grow, whatever. All that's great, and
Right.
that part is fine. But she's kind of a little new agey ish, if you know what I'm trying to say. Like she's kind
Okay.
of, you know what I mean.
Yes. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
way she does things and her way of thinking and things kind of comes off from what it appears in, from not like we know her, but what we see of them and what we see of her and everything. She seems to be a little like kind of new age way of thinking. Her kids kind of seem to be a little bit new age way of thinking, and Will always seem to be very like just real, down to earth,
Yeah.
not as much of the new age
Right.
thing.
Right.
And so, of course, when you get with somebody, you might adapt or kind of adopt some of their things, the way they do things. But
which is natural.
it's
Like that's like
natural. You take on some of that, but
right.
it just seems it's almost it doesn't seem like who he really is, and it just like he's changed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't
You
know.
know what I don't.
You know what I'm saying. I ain't saying.
Listen, but I'm saying.
But I'm saying. There you go. Right. I ain't saying, but like.
And I get it. But you know what it really frustrates me is like it's okay. Like some people that can watch movies and really break it down. I'm not that. I guess I'm like a surface movie watcher, right? I don't get too deep. I don't try to find out the meanings of stuff. So for me, in my position, I feel like it takes away from all the fun, the Will Smith of who he is. You know what I mean? Like it this man's so jacked up.
I agree 100%.
You know what I mean? This man's so jacked up. He's smacking people left and right. And it's taking away from him. It's taken away from before all this nonsense and chaos. He made good movies. It was just Will Smith. You know what I mean? Even for his not so good movies, what you would consider flops or whatever. But it was just him doing his thing. And now
it just seems out of character. But
yes.
At the same time, we don't really know his character because, like, that we only see of Will what we see of Will, what they allow us to see of Will, what they show. But based on what we've seen in the past, it seems out of character for him. But to me, that's a clear sign when somebody starts acting, behaving, saying, doing things that they normally don't do. There's usually something else there.
Involved.
Yeah, there's something else there. I am listening to the Britney Spears audiobook. That's a whole nother whatever episode. Nothing, we don't have to talk about that. But I'm listening to it and I'm remembering like all the times that she was going through her things and everything, and to hear her say what she's saying, it makes me feel so badly for her. I mean, I feel like I want to be her friend and give her a big hug and just like, because she was going through some things, and when she was acting out of character from what we saw or what we knew of her, there was something else going on, and nobody was like, we're so judgmental. We're like, oh, you know what I mean? As a
she crazy. She crazy.
That's all we want to do. Oh, she crazy. She crazy. Right. Like this is not how she normally is. So there is something else going on, and I feel like with Will, he wasn't behaving to me like he normally does, or maybe he wasn't. Right. So this was like a boiling point. So when all that happened, and he did what he did to Chris Rock, everybody finally realized, okay, wait a second, something else is going on, because that is not how he normally is. Something else is going on. And now to find out all this other stuff that we're finding out, it's like,
well, no reason the man.
I mean, I ain't saying, but right. I mean, it's just like, come on now. Right. What is the common denominator? What is I mean, like, come on.
To use one of your $1 million words, I deduce that. I deduce that this man ain't going through some things, and
because of.
And it's so crazy because it's like, especially with stars, I feel like especially with stars, like they we all know that they're stars. This is what boggles my mind sometimes, is because yes, they're stars, but they're still people, right? And I don't know why
Absolutely
people view them in such a different light and expect them to be
different. Like they, yes,
different.
above. Like they absolutely. I think that's the biggest. I think that's the biggest disservice that like we do them. There are going to be some stars that they're just like they go through everything like us, and there are going to be some stars that are some just slimy,
Right.
just not good people. There's going to be everything that is out in this normal world, all the different types of people that you encounter out in this normal
On a
world, there are
day-to-day
stars
basis.
that are those same types of people, and just because they're stars and have
Right.
money doesn't make them, or whatever the case may be. I don't even know what I'm talking
Right. I no, but I get, and that's what I mean. It's like, so say a star is a, grimy, just not good person, right? Why are people shocked just because they
about.
have money? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
making money
Absolutely.
isn't going to make them nice. Just like a star who has like, mental health problems and stuff, just because they have money doesn't mean that they're not going to have these problems. Like, you deal with in your everyday life these type of people, so why is it such a
Or
shock? Like, you know what
like
I
when you have a
mean?
star that's like somebody started in murdering somebody. Okay, well, why not? Why would this? Why not? If you can have an everyday
Right.
person who goes to working as a banker and it turns out that he murdered somebody, why couldn't it be somebody who just their job happens to be that they're an actor, and you know what I mean? It's
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy. It's crazy. No, I listen. I ain't saying.
But I'm saying.
Crazy. Let me see what else. Like I said, it's our pilot show. I don't want to get into too much stuff, but like, I feel like just the format of it. First of all, like, we like wine and stuff, so I'm sure we're gonna be talking about that. We're gonna have a cup from when we do these episodes and things like that. But we also we got our shows that we watch. I feel like our take on different episodes of different shows. You're a Big Brother fan,
I just got
Survivor,
finished. Yep, just got finished my Big Brother, Survivor,
Amazing,
Amazing
Amazing
Race.
Race,
Yeah,
right?
love those.
Right, all the competitive shows, because you like low key competitive. It's
I,
not even low key in your case. You just straight up competitive.
but like competitive,
What
but like in a non-competitive way. Like,
what kind of, hold on?
like
To quote
no,
to
because
quote my
I
boy
feel like
Tony Baker, what kind of haberdashery?
sometimes
What you
I feel
mean?
like the word competitive has a bad connotation. I'm competitive in the sense that I
Please, I'm waiting. Come on, lie to me. Go
so
ahead.
like so what does competitive really mean? You like to compete, right? You like to compete?
The desire to
No,
win, to
see,
be the
that's where
best.
that's I think where I'm not
Uh-huh.
competitive. Like I'm competitive in the sense that if I'm playing the game, I'm all in. Like, you know what I mean? I could be bad at it. I could be good at it. It doesn't matter. When I'm playing, I'm going like I'm all in. I'm playing 100. Okay.
Uh,
Even if I'm
Beth.
not good, what's that? Even if I'm not good at it. And the thing is that if I lose, I have no problem losing. Sometimes I think competitive people like they get mad about. I'm not a sore loser at all. I
You're not a sore loser. I would agree with that. You're not. I know. I've never seen you be a sore loser,
I
but
like to
Heifer, you competitive.
I like
I've seen, I've seen no holds bar, no
because
mercy
I
shown.
go full force when I'm playing, but it's okay, it's to win, but not really. Like it's to win
That's
just
being
for the
competitive,
wait a
Beth.
second. It's to win just for like the
To
sake
win.
of winning, but not like to win because I like to win. You know what I mean?
No, I have. I'm not even about to lie to you. Listen, and
I know what I mean. But
we be on the same wavelength sometimes. Like, I say,
okay, so
eight and
like
a half out of 10 times, but this is one of them.
like so say I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe it. But
there's no description of I like to win for the sake of winning, but not to win.
But no, you didn't say it the right way. I said I like to win for the sake of winning, but not like to win. Like I don't have to like it's not like, oh, I gotta win. It's not like that kind of win. It's like we're playing this game.
Beth, I've played touch football with you. Trust me, in the moment you want to win.
But that's what I'm saying. That's not the want to win. That's the me all in. There you go. I got a phrase. I don't necessarily have to win, but I'm gonna go all in. See?
Oh, that's Lord. Listen. Oh my goodness. What's his name? What's the dude that be rhyming? Jackson. What's the if I go all in, I want to win. I want to win when I go all in.
I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying I'm gonna go all in, but it don't mean I have to win. But I'm going to go all in. My thing is, if I'm playing, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna have a good time playing because, I don't know. I'm thinking of something like, say I go bowling. If I go bowling, I'm trying to get there and bowl. I can't bowl to save my life. I know in any case, there's always
to me
bowls better than me. I'm never gonna like get a great score, but I'm gonna play like I just might happen to get 300 that game. Well, good. Well, I'm not going to. I'm never going to. I'm gonna break a nail in the process. I'm gonna hurt my back in the process, but I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it.
I feel like you using bowling, and not to take away from anyone who is in a league, while bowling is competitive, and that's it. I'm talking about straight athleticism of competitions. Anything that involves running, you're about to push somebody out the way. Anything that involves
I'm gonna drag you,
swinging. There are innocent bystanders that will be taken down.
Dawn, I think it's because I've got like this like energy, and I don't know, it's not energy, but it's like
competitive energy.
No.
A competitive energy? No. Sure. No.
It's like when I like to like when we work
win.
Yes. But like when I work out, or when we would do Zumba back in the day, or whenever we do it, I'm not just going to go through the motions. If I'm doing it, I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? I'm having fun while I'm doing it. Like, it feels good to like, get out of breath, and it feels good to like, while I'm doing it.
But that's not.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when I was playing football and I tackled the air, I went full force trying to grab that person, or to get that person, even though we were playing touch football. I went full force to get at him, because it felt like I was like, I just like something like, I gotta get, you know what I mean? I don't know how to describe it, but I gotta that felt good. No, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know.
Let's take that poor boy's spine out. Okay, so to give a little backstory. So we're playing touch football. It was flag football. I'm sorry, not even touch football. Was it two-hand touch or flag?
I think it was.
I think we had upgraded to flag because there was too many injuries happening with even two-hand touch. So the fact that Beth should have been going for the flag anyway. She was going for a full-on tackle. Like I said, if the connection had been made, we would still be sending "I am so sorry" cards to this boy as he's wheeling up and down his home in a wheelchair. It's just a simple fact that he was so quick, you missed him. So all you did tackle
was the air. Yeah,
was the air.
But see, I need you to understand that in that moment, because when I play, I go all in, as I've stated. The thought of grabbing the flag, even though we were playing flag football, didn't even cross my mind. What crossed my mind was, I got to get him.
He's surrounded. He has nothing but flags on his hips, and you try to do a body shot.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm running. I got momentum going. How do you run and have momentum going and then go doop and pull the flag? You can't. You're running all in him, and you're like, you got to get it. You got to get him. That's how I felt.
No,
but that's how I felt. But that's how I felt. That's how I felt. And so that's what I'm talking about. It's like, and guess what? I didn't win. But guess what, Dawn? I went all in.
But you went all in.
I went all in.
Oh my God.
I don't know how to describe it.
I don't either. That's the problem. I mean,
So like I say,
I've
like,
never seen someone grab air so hard.
that's what I'm saying. I think it's like, not that I like I always talk about Dylan, my son Dylan. Like I'm like, he's like a gentle giant. I feel like he doesn't know his own strength. So I don't want to say that I don't know my own strength, because I don't think it's about like I think I'm strong or anything. But like,
you don't know your level of competitiveness and your
maybe,
heightness.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe because what all I will say is that when I'm playing and when I'm doing this, I kind of just like,
you want to win.
Well, because I'm thinking about, even when we play board games, or even when we play like Taboo, or even when we play like Turkey Foot or something like that.
Right.
Of course, you kind of want to win, so you're trying to be like strategic and play and everything. But I don't like. I feel like sometimes competitive people are like they get like. I don't get nasty. I definitely will like smack talk if I can and stuff like that. But it's not like I get so, I don't know how to. I don't know. I know what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm trying to say.
She ain't saying.
I'm just saying. Just saying. Whatever.
I am cracking up. Oh my gosh. This is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about.
If you know, you know. I know.
Right?
I know. I know what I mean. That's all that matters.
You go, Beth. You go. And so to make it clear, yes, I know. So what I call Beth, or Beth is Beth's name. I
give a name, not Elizabeth, not Bethany, not Rebecca, not.
Is there a Rebecca?
No, that's what my friend Denise calls me, Rebecca.
Oh.
Not, what did I say? Bethany, Elizabeth. I don't know. It's just plain old Beth.
Remember the dude on the cruise who couldn't believe it? Your name is not Beth. That's it. Well, is it short for something?
Black Beths do you know? Just plain old Beths.
I think that was the thing.
He was like, "No, it's not. Right? No, it's not. What's your real name? Beth."
Right, like that. That's it.
Are you sure? It's like Tasha, Shaquanda. Right. No, it's just Beth. But okay, thank you. It's just Beth.
But I like to put some funk on it. So I pronounce it as Beff. That's Beth. That's Beth. I feel like that would be more acceptable than Beth. Like if we had said that, he'd be like, "Oh, okay."
What's your name, Beth?
Beth.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice to meet you. Hope you have a great time. When you say Beth, they're like, "What? No, like, oh, okay."
And if I was to tell them why it was Beth, they would probably believe it even less. You know why it's Beth, right?
I believe so. I think so. Yeah.
What do you? Okay, why?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Because of Bethel.
Okay. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. I mean, listen. Okay. How long have we known each other?
I just didn't know.
Okay. Wow.
I didn't know if I figured you knew that story, but I just okay. My middle name is Alicia, and my dad was wanting Bethel, which is, means the house of God. Right. Bethel. So he wanted, I believe, to name me Bethel, and my mom was like, absolutely not. If I'm not mistaken. So it was the closest he could get to was going Beth, and my middle name, Alicia, Bethalicia, Bethalicia.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. Now that part I get, and I didn't know I knew your middle name, but I didn't know the running
Bethel
over
Esius.
Bethel.
Yep. Which is funny because all of my sisters and brothers have, just very not common names, but like more unique names, but not like crazy unique.
Yeah.
And so how we got like just plain old, just like Beth doesn't even like, I always joke and say like somebody could be clearing their throat and I think that they're saying my name and be like, huh? Sorry. Everything sounds like Beth. You can burp.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Beth. Right. It all sounds like, that's what I'm saying. It sounds like Beth. So I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Right.
One syllable. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you call me? Oh,
yeah,
no.
Right. No.
Oh, just clearing your throat. Okay. Got it. Hilarious. Oh, man. But I feel like what we're about to do with this podcast, even with this being the pilot of I Ain't Saying.
I'm just saying, sorry about that. I got distracted by my dog. I'm just saying.
Wow. That's going to be a whole nother show too.
He's over here like growling he's looking out the can you hear him? He's looking out the slide. Mm-hmm. He's looking out the sliding glass door. I'm gonna let him outside. I don't know if he sees what he sees, but he's growling at something in my ear, grumbling. So sorry. Yeah, that's a whole nother show.
Whole nother. But this has been just a snippet, a little taste, a little what we do when we get together and talk and where our minds go, where our conversations go. So this is about to be fun. Like I said, 10 years in the making, we've seen those come and do what we know we have like a natural knack at just from being around each other. So
yeah, like I don't know if I said this. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I said this on when we messed like when we first started recording the podcast and we got disconnected, or if I said it on this one. But lots of times it's just going to be us like having a conversation and you guys are privy to it. And the reason that we're doing that is because we have been places before where we've literally just been sitting talking at dinner, at a park, at wherever, I don't know places. And people will then just kind of like ear hustle a little bit and get on our conversations. And it's like they want to be a part of it. So we're like, if that's happened enough, maybe other people will want to just kind of listen. And that's kind of what was taken off.
Listen, if they was nosy and we didn't invite them into our conversation, why not actually invite people
there you go.
Our conversation?
There you go.
You know what I mean? Because it has happened. Like we cannot exaggerate. You can't say it enough. Like people will just all of a sudden we're looking up and like there's like people cracking up, laughing and trying to get in on, our banter, our, good times. So
I've had somebody ask, can I be you and Dawn's friend? I just want to be where you guys are. I just want to be I'm not lying.
Listen, how many times have we been at a restaurant and like people are leaving from us just laughing and talking
across the room.
And when they're leaving, they come up to our table before leaving and say, "Man, y'all are having a good time. I wish I was over here."
There you go. There you go.
Like I said, when so after again 10 years, we're gonna bring it to the people. We're gonna do this. This is our time.
And we might have we have other friends that we will maybe have on as guests. Maybe I don't know if that we're doing this, but we'll have them on as guests because they add to it as well. So yeah, we're just gonna take it and see where it goes. And if something good comes from it, then great. And if not, we're having these conversations regardless, whether you guys are here or not. So we might as well just go ahead and like I said, put them out here, and then
if it don't work out, all it's going to turn into is, "Hey Beth, remember that time when we was
trying to do the podcast?" Absolutely. It's going to be another one of our stories. So it's all good. We're good.
Remember that time we tried to record and but we wasn't recording, and then and like we thought we was going to get it. Yeah, so that's all that's going to happen. The conversations will never end. We just I hope that this leads to me interviewing, and I'm putting this out here right now. November was this 10th, 2023.
Let me guess who you're gonna say.
Who I'm gonna say?
The Rock.
You know. And again,
Dwayne Johnson.
I'm married and have a child. I love my family and everything, but let me interview the Rock. I'm saying it right now, November 10th, 2023. Dwayne Johnson.
The Rock Johnson.
The Rock Johnson. This is gonna happen. I'm putting. Listen, who knows if a producer, manager, friend, cousin in Samoa or Hawaii or whatever won't get this back around to him, and it could happen
I'm
next
sure
week.
stranger things have happened. So
I promise you, I know they have.
Stranger
Even
things
Kevin
have
Hart,
happened.
all of them. We gonna get somebody. Listen, it's gonna start small. We're gonna get somebody semi-famous. We're gonna get somebody kind of famous. Then next thing you know, they're gonna have us hosting red carpet shows. Not red table talks. I ain't trying to go that level.
Well, remember the idea that we had way back in the day? We had before they even, of course, they did it on TV. I know there's no original ideas, but I swear we started talking about we should watch a show and just like record ourselves watching a show because of the commentating that we do while we're watching a television show. And now you look and turn around what they got on like 90 Day Fiancé.
Pillow talk.
I was like, we was talking about doing that like 15 years ago, like forever ago. Remember they had one like on, I don't know if it was on VH1 or on one, and it was literally people, they were recording friends. They had an audition for it where you could record. And I'm like, what are you talking about? We talked about doing that like 5 years ago. So it's just like we said, this might not turn into anything, but we've talked about doing some of these that have been turned into other things that we might as well just like put it out there.
Start somewhere. And I feel it in my bones. I want to win. We're going to have that competitive.
See, who's being competitive? See, that's what I'm talking about. I want to win. I'm sitting here talking about, I don't care if y'all listen or we don't listen. We're going to do this anyway because you know why? I'm not competitive. I'm just.
Oh, shut up. And on that, listen, I ain't saying, but I'm saying on that note, this is why we're going to end this show. So we thank y'all if y'all made it all the way to the end with us, and come back and listen for some more good times, good fun, wine drinking, storytelling, and good laughs.
For sure.
Hey, so I ain't saying.
I'm saying.
But I'm saying we gotta get that part down.
Okay. Say it again. Say it. Maybe I should lead it because you got that. You say it good. So I mean, I ain't saying.
Hey, but I'm saying.
There you go. See, there we go. Okay, yeah, I like it that way.
Yeah, we'll work that out in the next episode. All right, people.
Listen, Dawn, we'll work that out in post-production.
Oh, in post-production. I'm gonna have to get my people on the phone with Rock's people.
All right, y'all.
Peace out.